Hello again, and welcome back to Illegally Cited. This is BGFH, and I'm back for another early access game video. And what we're looking at this time is a game called Black Mesa. And this has a really interesting development history. Black Mesa is actually, it started out as like this fan remake or reimagining of the original Half-Life. I have not covered the original Half-Life on the channel. Back around the time when I was having those video issues, kind of around the time last year when I was switching computers and discovered that I had some videos that were, I had queued up and they were kind of broken and they just weren't salvageable. I think I might have done a video for Half-Life, and I know I did a video for Black Mesa at some point. So we're kind of doing this over here. But basically, Half-Life, I would say Half-Life, the original Half-Life, which came out in 1998, is really one of the main games, I would argue, along with GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. Both of those games really changed what first-person shooters were, because prior to that, you had your Wolfenstein 3D, your Doom, your Duke Nukem, your typical level-based shooters. It was all about run and gun. You carry a whole bunch of weapons at a time. Well, actually, you do that in Half-Life as well. But the weapon thing. But basically, Half-Life said, you know what? No, let's take this to a little bit more of a story context. And their whole thing was basically immersing you in the game the whole time. There were no cutscenes in the game. There were no times where you were taken out of the action. It was entirely from the main character, Gordon Freeman's perspective. And you kind of take that for granted. There's a lot of games now that try to do a lot of things in engine, or at least they might break away from cutscenes every once in a while. Or there's a few games here and there that'll say, okay, we're not going to take you out of the experience. But Half-Life really, along with GoldenEye, I think, really proved that you could do something different. GoldenEye, you had mission objectives, and the difficulty levels weren't just, oh, the guys take more damage and you take less damage, before you're dead. You had the branching mission objectives and all kinds of interesting stuff. But I just wanted to kind of bring up a little bit of the history for Half-Life. I don't know how many people haven't really paid attention or haven't played the original Half-Life games, because believe it or not, Half-Life, God, man, that's almost 20 years old already. It's like 18 years old. God, I'm old. But yeah, so Black Mesa, this started out, oh God, I don't even remember when Black Mesa originally, oh man, it had to have been at least 5 years ago, at least. I remember hearing about it a long time ago, and especially, this was when the Source engine, Valve's Source engine for Half-Life 2 and Left 4 Dead and all those kind of games, it was a little bit newer, and we're like, oh, that's really cool. We'd love to see this kind of remade. And it still is really cool, but, so this game has been in development forever. It came officially to Steam sometime last year, because I remember, like I said, we're doing a video of it early to mid last year. Unfortunately, the video wasn't salvageable. So let's just get right into it here. Main menu. So the problem I have with some of these, the menu is actually really pretty small. The Source games, especially if you up the resolution, the menus get a little bit small. Thankfully, once you get everything set up, you really don't have to worry about it too much. Even if I go into options here, oh, okay, yeah, it defaults to easy. Well, you know what, we'll do that for the video's sake anyway, although we're probably not going to get very far. So you got your tabs across the top, fully bindable controls. So yeah, like I said, everything is really kind of you know, really kind of tiny, and then you have the transparency effect. Thankfully, it's not too bad. I think the text actually stands out pretty well, but it is a wee bit small. Like, I really wish that some games would really, you know, some developers would recognize that, yes, we bump the resolution, but that doesn't mean we actually have to make the text super small either. I mean, I get, you know, this cool artwork here, you know, this kind of, you know, it's not a still image, it's actually fully animated background here, which is cool. But, yeah, I just wish the text was bigger. We're just going to do a new game, and, like, okay, I'll warn you right up front. There's not going to be a lot of action. There's not going to be a lot of shooting in this video. Because, again, this is what really changed with Half-Life. You know, Doom, boom, you got a gun, you run, you shoot, and you're in it. Half-Life said, oh yeah, well, no, we're going to build the story for you guys a little bit, and you're not even going to get a weapon for like the first 10-15 minutes or more of the game. And I wanted to skip past it maybe, but I'm like, no, let's start from the beginning, because, like I said, it's just kind of a really interesting, influential game that said, you know, let's take story a little bit more seriously. We're going to go new game, and we are going to start right at the beginning. Alright, here we go. Black Mesa. So I think I forget what it was originally called. They actually called it something with Half-Life in the name, but Valve said, no, we own that trademark. But they're not like some companies like Nintendo who just get all mad whenever you try to do anything with their franchises. Valve says, hey, we like what you did here. As long as you change the name, we're good. Go ahead and do this. You guys are doing pretty well. So, here's what we got. Black Mesa. I remember playing the original Half-Life. Didn't get it until like the next year, 1999, because I just had to upgrade my computer around that time. And I was really curious about this game.
Good morning and welcome to the Black Mesa Transit System. This automated train is provided for the security and convenience of the Black Mesa Research Facility personnel. The time is 8:47 a.m. Current topside temperature is 93 degrees.
Ish.
With an estimated high of 105.
Ugh.
The Black Mesa
I don't like that weather at all.
is maintained at a pleasant 68 degrees at all times.
Perfect. 68. So when I started this in 1998, I was really shocked that you didn't just go into the game. Like I had read about it, but I really didn't know like what the beginning was like. You know, you didn't have videos like you do now. Oh, and my game just froze. Uh-oh. Hopefully we're recording. We're back. Oh, are we gonna have this stupid source? Sometimes with source games, there's a weird glitch. And you have to do something with Steam or your video drivers, and then there's some setting you have to change in the game that I don't remember. I always have to look it up every time it happens. But,
you will need to return to the central transit hub in.
I was really surprised that it started out like you weren't shooting. You were stuck in this train car. You had no interactivity at all.
No clearance system. You must report to Black Mesa personnel for processing before you will be permitted into the high security branch of the transit system.
And they do a really cool like bit of foreshadowing here. You can kind of see some of the areas that you'll kind of traverse through later on, or glimpses of areas.
Due to the high toxicity of material routinely handled in the Black Mesa compound, no smoking, eating, or drinking are permitted within the Black Mesa transit system.
Okay. But on one hand, I was like, come on, I want to see some action, but at the same time, I was really fascinated at the time with how the game starts and just how, like, oh, okay, I'm starting I'm just going into my day at work.
Please keep your limbs inside the train at all times.
I'd never seen anything like that before.
Do not attempt to open the doors until the train has come to a complete halt at the station platform.
I know a lot of people said that they were bored.
Passengers are to remain seated and await further instruction.
When this came out,
to exit the train, disabled personnel should be evacuated first. Please stay away from electrified rails and proceed to an emergency station until assistance arrives.
But I really enjoyed this. Like, I actually like games that try to build their atmosphere. Like, you don't have to be run and gun all the time. I mean, games like Doom, absolutely. But if you know, I like a good, if you're gonna go for it, you know, give me a good story, and, you know, I like being immersed. I just thought this is a really cool sequence, and that it's long. This is not just a really short couple-minute thing. Like, you're in this car for like at least 5 minutes, likely more. I think we're almost there. We got to go through. There's a part that I thought was kind of ironic. Once the lady picks up here again. Little loading thing in the middle. That's how this game is broken up. Like, you're in these loading zones. Surprisingly long load times. But again, this is early access, technically. Most of the game is done. I think they really just have to... They don't have the last part done, the whole Zen
that the Black Mesa Hazard Course Decathlon will commence this evening at 1900 hours in the Level 3 facility. The semifinals for high-security personnel will be announced in a separate secure broadcast transmission. Remember, more lives than yours may depend on your fitness.
But, so Zen is definitely my least favorite part of the game. I loved Half-Life, but I'll talk a little bit more about Zen once we get into the main game here, because I know I'm going to be interrupted by the dialogue again.
Do you have a friend or relative who would make a valuable addition to the Black Mesa team? Immediate openings are available in the areas of materials handling and low clearance security. Please contact Black Mesa personnel for further information. If you have an associate with a background in the areas of theoretical physics, biotechnology, or other high-tech disciplines, please contact our civilian recruiting team. The Black Mesa facility is an equal opportunity employer.
Yay. So yeah, we're still going on the tram. I think so. I know we're getting there. I forgot how long this actually was, but like I said, it's at least 5, maybe close to 10 minutes. And especially, like, now it's not such a big deal because we have so much multimedia capacity. But like back then, this was huge. This was like, holy crap, wait, what? I'm playing a shooter, but I'm not shooting anything?
Regular radiation and biohazard screenings are a requirement of continued employment in the Black Mesa Research Facility. Missing a scheduled urinalysis or radiation checkup is grounds for immediate termination. If you feel you have been exposed to radioactive hazardous materials in the course of your duties, contact your radiation safety officer immediately. Work safe. Work smart.
They're talking about...
Your future depends on it.
I love it. So they're talking about all this radiation exposure, at the very instance, you're lowered down to this glowing green pool of radiation of just... I just thought that was hilarious. They're talking about this radiation safety, and you're just... As you're doing that, it's just...
From the automated door and wait for the security officer to verify your identity. Before exiting the train, be sure to check your area for personal belongings. Thank you, and have a very safe and productive day.
But yeah, I just thought that was really funny. You know, oh yeah, be sure to be careful, and da-da-da-da-da, and like you're lower down, like all you see is this glowing radiation going, oh, that's safe. And ironic in some strange way.
Morning, Mr. Freeman. Looks like you're running late.
All right. And so again, it was kind of a unique thing. You know, like you would see the characters...
Been pretty scarce around these parts. Guess his bar tab must have finally caught up with him.
You know, so you would actually get to see people interacting with things and just use things in the environment, which, like I said, again, seems very basic today. You know, but back then, it was like, whoa, this is pretty interactive. This is pretty interesting.
Oh, man, you cut the ponytail. Sell out.
So one thing I like... They added all kinds of new dialogue and different bits to the game, too. Like, I don't think... they used to have this hallway here. But I don't think this little office... I do not remember this office being here before. Which I'm glad they added. Nice touch. Let's go in here. And welcome to the lobby of Black Mesa.
I had a bunch of messages for you, but we had a system crash about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago, and I'm still trying to find my files. Just one of those days, I guess. They were also having some problems down in the test chamber, too, but I think that's all straightened out. They told me to make sure you headed down there as soon as you got into your hazard suit.
Okay. I gotta check one thing first, because something is driving me absolutely crazy. Let's see. Mouse. Sensitivity. Wow, that's... I'll have to look into that later, because this is... Me... Can I bump that up? No? I have the sensitivity up, like... And it just does not feel very smooth. Do I want mouse acceleration? I don't know. Maybe? Let's see what that does. See if that makes it feel any better. Maybe. It's a little better anyway.
Officer Murphin, please report to
So,
office complex.
Again, like I said, you're probably not going to see a lot of gunplay. I will try to get a weapon or two throughout the game. And I'm not going to go through all of this first area, because you can play around with a lot of stuff.
Get away from there, Freeman. I'm expecting an important message.
But there's all kinds of different, you can kind of talk to people. They'll say different things. You can kind of trigger weird little scripted things to happen. It's pretty funny. And like I said, it's all very basic now, because games do this all the time. But like I said, back then, this was something really crazy. And you can tell they've taken, for anyone who's played Half-Life 2, they've really upped the graphics and kind of some of the sounds and stuff like that to Half-Life 2 style.
What are you doing still running around up here?
Gordo, you're on Sundial, and we need you on stopwatch. Up to it.
You're on Sundial. I love some of the new dialogue they've added. That really makes me want to play through this whole game again, just to see how they've actually fleshed things out a little bit more.
Try hitting Control-Alt-Delete.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh yeah, and of course you have to make fun of the classic. Again, it's cliche now, and they've kind of quit doing it because it's like, again, it's cliche. But back then, it was really kind of funny. I mean, this is the classic. If you've used Windows 95, Windows 98, you've seen that particular blue screen.
Did you make sure everything is plugged in?
Quit looking over my shoulder. You're making me uncomfortable.
I love it. So the character interactions, what was also kind of interesting about it is that, you really didn't mind because, they had limited, they were kind of new to the whole, like, speech for everything, and, like, games did this all the time, but, like, all the scientists used the same voice pretty much. All of the characters in the first Half-Life, and therefore Black Mesa, they were just called Barney. Barneys, basically. And in Half-Life 2, they took that and said, okay, no, we're not going to have all these security
you don't suppose
personnel.
Solitaire takes up too much memory, do you?
You're invading my comfort zone, Doc.
I love it. Can I pick this up? Oh, I can. I'm going to chuck this at you, buddy.
I never.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
I'm beginning to doubt that this is part of your decathlon training.
Yeah, considering it's clipping through your head.
I get it. You hit me, I hit you, then you get a morphine injection. Oh yeah, that's fair.
Okay, that's pretty good. Sorry, I just got distracted with that garbage can there. But basically, I mean, so the scientists all had one voice. Barney's had the same voice. And Half-Life 2, they took those, these really generic security dudes, and they made Barney into an actual character, which I really like.
Good morning, Dr. Freeman.
The characters that they did, like with Alex and
But the thermal protection system seems to be now.
Alex and Barney and Dr. Kleiner, and just they had some really good characters, and I really, really wish Valve would have.
About that. We're going to need you to come in this weekend.
Yeah.
What? I've already made plans. Oh, don't worry. You can always attend the next convention.
Oh, I thought they were going to start doing Office Space reference there. But now I just totally lost my thought. But basically, I mean, I really like where they went with the characters, like, and I really wish that Valve would really, really
Good morning.
do an actual new Half-Life game.
Shut up.
Oh man, I'm missing some of this dialogue. So like I said, you could putz around here and just kind of, mess with the environment a little bit, listen to character dialogue, and especially in the Black Mesa build that we're looking at here.
Yep. There's a pepperoni pizza in my near future.
Mind if I join you, bud? Pepperoni pizza is pretty good. All right. So yeah, let's get moving. I know we haven't really done anything, but like I said, you can explore this whole area, and we're going to go over here shortly. We're going to go down and get into our HEV suit, because we need that to kick off the main events of the game.
That experiment is single-handedly responsible for inspiring my career in science.
And all of this, like, I think a lot of these doors, like, it's been a long time since I've played the original Half-Life, but, like, I know, like, that one door that we went in with the computers and stuff, that was in there, but I don't know that there was a big room in here. So I know they've added more offices and different things that you could go through. Let's go over here. Oh yeah, the lounge. Let's see if they still have this gag in here.
Hello.
This is pretty good. Doo-doo-doo. Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Another day, another dollar.
Yep. And, ooh. Pink.
Man, you're an asshole when you're drunk.
Nuke it. Come on. Do.
What the hell?
Yes!
You think you can fix the vending machine too, college boy?
We will never hear the end of this.
You best make like an atom and split. Because that was you-know-who's lunch. You better make like a busboy and get the fork out of here.
Okay, they've definitely added some new dial. But yeah, so they, you know, like I said, there's little interactions, there's little gags and stuff you can discover along the way. There's a locker room over here. Okay, can't go in there. I think...
Triple pleated khakis? Preposterous.
Okay, so we need to go over there in just a second here.
Rat. No toilet paper.
Huh? That's gotta suck. Oh, here we go.
Hello? Hello? Could somebody get me some toilet paper? Oh, thank heavens. I'm in dire need of some toilet paper.
I just gave you some, dude. Alright, so let's go get in our suit here. And we'll try to get the experiment that kicks off this whole Half-Life storyline. So... Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, I gotta use the terminal first. Alright. That should do it, I think. There we go.
Welcome to the HEV Mark IV protective system for use in hazardous environment conditions. Automatic medical systems engaged. High impact reactive armor activated. Atmospheric contaminant sensors activated. Vital sign monitoring activated. Automatic medical systems engaged. Defensive weapon selection system activated. Munition level monitoring activated. Communication interface online. Have a very safe day.
Alright, so now we are gonna go... oh, wait. Hey, buddy.
Right on through, sir.
We're gonna go down this way here. So again, we're skipping past a lot of incidental dialogue, but I want to get, like I said, I know you're not going to get to see some of the later stuff. Maybe if I do play through more of this game, maybe I'll do like a follow-up, maybe I'll do like a part 2, or maybe what I'll do is I'll revisit the game when it comes out of early access, and I'll play something a little bit further on once there's a lot more combat and stuff like that. Because believe me, like I said, there are really cool weapons in this game. You know, you have your pistols, your shotguns. Actually, the shotgun is really good, too. You have grenades, of course. And there's some really unique weapons, too. These, like I said, my couple favorite are the satchel charges, basically, where you can just set them down, and basically it's a tripwire bomb that's really fun to play with. There's these little minion creatures that you get later. I forget what they're called, but I always call them little minions, and you just you unleash them, and then they'll go after whatever life form is in the area. So you have to be careful where you use them, because if there's no other enemy in the area, they'll come after you.
It's nothing to worry about.
But so again, there's going to be more storytelling or more kind of environment building here, and that noise that you're hearing, that's kind of the little auto run, or like when you stop, your suit makes that noise.
To ensure resonance control. Double check the
So we're gonna skip that, but like I said, I want to get you guys interested in the game. If you want to play through it, like I said, especially Black Mesa, they've added a lot more substance to it. I think it plays a little bit better. Obviously the graphics, you go back and look at the original Half-Life, it's kind of funky. You know, it looked great back in the day, but it's a little, you know, it looks a little rough. You know, and even this, you know, it's like it doesn't look like a, you know, cutting edge looking game right now, but it's perfectly serviceable, and I like what they've done with it. Okay, so let's just, like I said, there's more stuff we could do over there. They've definitely added some stuff here. Okay, we're getting close.
Ah, Gordon.
There you are.
Nice
There
of you
I
to
am.
finally join us, Doctor.
And I'll shut
We've
up here.
just sent the sample down to the test chamber.
We've boosted the anti-mass spectrometer to 105%. Bit of a gamble, but we needed the extra resolution.
The administrator is very concerned that we get a conclusive analysis of today's sample. I gather he went to some lengths to get it.
They're waiting for you, Gordon. In the test chamber.
I like the way he says
Come
that.
on then, I'll
In
walk
the
you down.
test chamber. A little bit different dialogue there, but pretty close.
Eli has been busy making last-minute preparations for the new experiment. Do you know how to fix a paper jam? Greetings, Eli.
Morning, Izzy.
I trust this morning finds you well.
Gordon, good morning. I'm glad you're here. These last-minute changes, they're a bit strange to just... Oh, it's about to go critical.
Yeah, this is totally new. The way they're doing
What
this.
in the blazes is
Interesting.
going on with our equipment?
It was never meant to do this in the first place. Oh,
It's nothing we can't handle ourselves, Eli. Run along, Gordon. We'll be but a moment.
Alright, let's move things along here. Okay, I do have a flashlight now that I got my HEV suit going. So, like I said, if you guys are expecting, like I said, a lot more action, I apologize. But I felt it was important that I just wanted to show you this part of the game. And like I said, once we're out of early access, maybe I'll do I'll do some part where there's a lot more combat. So you can get to kind of see some of that. But I just wanted to show you, like I said, Valve does really good with like building their universe, or getting you really interested
Radiation level is off the charts.
into their games.
This is far from the glory I had envisioned
Yeah.
living
So
underground.
there's
How so?
I've got 2 PhDs and an Ørsted medal that I find myself...
So I'll let you guys hear that conversation another time. But like I said, you could spend, especially when they fleshed it out more here.
everybody's been looking for you, hombre.
So, you could probably spend, especially with this version, you could probably spend about like at least a half an hour here just exploring the complex.
I'm afraid we'll be deviating a bit from standard analysis procedure today, Gordon.
Yes, but with good reason. This is a rare opportunity for us. This is the purest sample we've seen yet.
And
Hey, the Stanley
potentially
Parable
the
guy.
most unstable.
Not him.
As long as we follow
That
standard
guy.
insertion procedures, everything will be fine.
He'll forever
how
be
you can
the
say that.
Stanley Parable guy to
Although
me.
I will admit that the possibility of a resonance cascade scenario is extremely unlikely. I just don't feel...
Gordon doesn't need to hear all this. He's a highly trained professional. We've assured the administrator that nothing will go wrong.
Yeah, famous last
Yes.
words.
You're right. Gordon, we have complete confidence in you.
Well, go ahead. Let's let him in now.
Okay. Alright, so we got a little dual security door there. They're going to let me in. And I promise, we're going to start the game here. Like I said, there's a long setup for this game. This is going to be a long early access video. But in order to really set this up, I felt it really would be a good... This is the way I really felt that I should do it. Because I thought about skipping this first part, but...
Testing.
This is largely what
Everything
makes
seems to be
Half-Life
in order.
really interesting. And different for the games back then.
All right, Gordon. Your suit should
Okay.
keep you comfortable through all this. The specimen will be delivered to you in a few moments.
Okay.
Now, if you would be so good as to climb up and start the rotors, that way we can bring the anti-mass spectrometer to 80% and hold it there until the carrier
Okay.
arrives.
We'll climb up. Here we go. No. Alright. There we go. I hit the switch. We're going to do whatever kind of weird, crazy experiment they want to do with us. Alright. Yeah, actually, oh god, the climbing
We'll take it from here.
is so much better.
Power to stage
In the original
1
Half-Life,
in 3,
climbing ladders was really floaty and flaky. I like this way better already. Okay, So we got these beams going around here.
Now. Gordon, we cannot predict how long the system can operate at this level, nor how long the reading will take. Please, work as quickly as you can.
Well, there's nothing I can do yet.
105%.
So we gotta wait just a couple more minutes.
It's probably not a problem. Probably. But I'm showing a small discrepancy in... Well, no. It's well within acceptable bounds again. Sustaining sequence.
So while they're doing their...
That the sample is ready.
Well, I'll wait.
It should be coming up to you at any moment. Look to the delivery system for your specimen.
Yep, here we go. So this cage is we're gonna get our specimen, I guess, and then this cage is gonna lower. And we are gonna push this sucker into the beam.
Standard insertion for non-standard specimen.
And remember when he said absolutely nothing could go wrong? Haha, right. Boom. Yeah, I can't be good.
Shut it down.
Shutting down.
Someone get him out of there. Shut it down.
It's not shutting down.
Move down.
Boom. So what have we done? We got all kinds of green glowy beams shooting all over the damn place. And I'm stuck in here. I can't get out of the door right now. Not wanting to die. Okay, I got zolted, it looks like. And it went black. I see nothing. Okay. We're back in here. Whoa, now I'm so... hello. Now that would be a little bit of Zen. And those are Vortigaunt. Those are these weird alien creatures that play a major role in the... well, they play a role in both Half-Life 1 and 2, and a little bit different roles, but again, I'm not really going to spoil what that is. But there, at least you got a glimpse of some of the Vortigaunt creatures. And now, yeah, we are in the wreckage of this experiment that has gone horrifically wrong. And the door is all busted up. Yeah, things definitely did not go well here. And now we're gonna start the actual game. So like I said, it's really interesting how they... Oof, that's rough. I don't think that guy's getting up. That guy, yeah. Okay.
Any damage, control team to Sector C immediately.
Let's turn our flashlight on. Let's jump around so we don't get this fire. Okay, it teaches us we're gonna get rid of that. And we're gonna go in our elevator here. So like I said, we're not getting any weapons yet. You know, now things are actually starting to pick up. But, you know, it's just like a good movie. Like, if you have a really good, a good story, you don't have to jump into the action. You know, it...
He's alive. Gordon! Thank God for that hazard suit. All the phones are out. I can't reach anyone in the facility. Need to get to the surface and let someone know that we're stranded down here. There's no telling what kind of danger is...
Nah.
My God, what have we done?
Fascinating.
Huh.
Look at that.
We can't afford to waste time. You'll need me for the retinal scanner. I'm certain the rest of the science team will help you along the way. And for God's sake, keep that suit on until you're in the clear. You hear me?
Yeah, whatever, dude. Let me through. Open up this door for me. But, you know, it's just like a good movie. Like, I actually really like... You know, I used to really love action movies. I still do. But, like, modern action movies, they just don't have the same, like... if you're gonna have an action movie or whatever, I still want a great story to go with it, because... Okay, I gotta remember how this works here, without killing myself. Okay, they broke that, so I think I can just run underneath here. Ow! Fuck. Okay, that hurt a little bit.
Security personnel to Sector C immediately.
Okay. Trying to remember where the heck it is I'm supposed to go, because they've changed. Like I said, they've changed some of this stuff. But yeah, I mean, like, I want a good story along with the action, and like, all the action to me really doesn't matter if there's not a point behind it. So, yeah, you get away from me, you weird fire zombie thing. That's not good at all. But I mean, so I love how this is all like, you know, they're building the mood and everything. So we got to dodge some of these lasers that used to be in the walls like that. Okay, yeah, see, like that. Turn our
Unauthorized biological forms detected in coolant maintenance area.
Turn our light off again. Oh, can I crawl? Okay, yeah, crawl underneath, okay. So normally, if I remember correctly, I think you would get your crowbar in the original game here, but they hold it off. They hold off on that, actually. Oh, that's not good. Sorry, guys. I'd love to, but... Oh, that's... Sorry. My bad. Totally did not mean to make you guys plummet down an elevator shaft. You okay? Probably not, but... Oh, okay, loading zone. That's interesting. That's a really odd place to put that. Because if I fall down, well, I'll probably be dead, but... Ah.
Gordon?
Okay.
Gordon.
Ah, shh! Okay. Hold on.
What the hell are these things, man? And why are they wearing science team uniforms?
Okay, why am I not... Oh. Oh, really? Okay, so jumping is still a little... Okay, there we go. Still a little awkward getting off ladders. So, the main enemies that you're going to see in the early game here, and all throughout, are these little head crabs. These little, like, almost alien head suckers. You know, they climb onto your head and just...
Ready when you are.
Alright, so you follow me, because you have a gun. So, I don't have a gun yet, so, hey! Dude!
Don't let 'em get near you.
Shoot the... Yeah, there you go.
Back home is gonna believe this.
So these head crab control the head crab zombies. And thankfully, well, I don't know, maybe the... I don't know about Half-Life, the Black Mesa, but in the original Half-Life, you didn't have the different kinds of head crabs, whereas Half-Life 2 you had, oh, those other head crabs. I forget what you called them, but they sucked. The poisonous head crabs, they would make this little chittering noise that was just really eerie, and you knew that when you heard it, it was just like, oh god, make it stop, because you had, what they would do is they would zap you all the way down to 1 health, so they wouldn't kill you outright, but you would be very vulnerable, so if there was something else around, you were boned. They made it really easy for something else to kill you.
Jesus, this place is in bad shape.
Yeah, you're telling me. Now again, I probably could go into some of these areas and look at the wreckage and discover some stuff. Hey buddy, yeah, you here, let me get over here.
I think I just got a promotion.
Yeah, back up, buddy. There you go. Okay. Okay. We're gonna keep going up here.
This shit is something out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, something like that. Really bad sci-fi movie. Oh, hey buddies. Yeah, I'm gonna get behind Barney here. And I don't mind not having a weapon because, like I said, again, it really makes you kind of be sucked into the world more, you know? It's like, oh, okay, cool, I've got an AI buddy here that's actually gonna help me out, and just kind of a neat thing to go through. Okay, that was that room that I was in, so I think I want to go this way because we're actually trying to get...
One down and hell if I know.
Yeah. So pretty soon here, I'm going to go off and do my own thing here. I think it's right off of this room here, and I'm going to get my first... I'm going to get a crowbar. Okay. Are there any other head crabs or zombies in here?
Okay, I'm gonna try to call for help. You gotta get to the admin office upstairs. There's got to be somebody there who can fix this.
Okay, now I know I don't have to go through here, but I'm going to. Yeah, that's all. Ah! Oh shit. Yeah, that would be a head crab. Oh, yep, they still have that in there. Oh, get out of here, heady. Ugh. Yeah. See, that is a head crab. I need to go through this vent here. Yeah, kill that thing for me. Good job, Barney. Okay. Now somewhere in here, if I remember correctly from what I played when I did this video earlier, is where I get right in here, I think. Really? Okay. Ah! And these things are mean, like... They take a lot of hits. And... yeah. It's surprisingly easy to die. I remember when I played this before, when I was trying to do the video earlier last year, I was like, man, I die really quick. Like, I just... That zombie there killed me before. Okay, so now at least now I have a weapon. Fuck you. Oh! Oh, victorious, and then not so much. So again, like, not having cutscenes, it was, if I wouldn't have heard that, or if I was too busy dealing with Mr. Zombie over here, I could have totally missed that, you know, but that was a cool thing to kind of see. And not only is it kind of cool plot-wise, but it actually teaches you what those head crabs do, or it teaches you, like, oh, you've seen these zombies before. Now you realize how they become head crab zombies. So, like, Valve is really good about like using things in the environment, like without giving you a whole bunch of tutorial dialogue boxes and stuff like that. They're really good about teaching you things when you didn't even know you were learning about it. Okay, it is really dark in here. I don't know if there's a head crab. Oh. Please die. Okay. I just want to make sure that you're dead. Alright, I think I gotta get through this door. Oh, man. Run! Okay, whew. Yeah, I did not want to be smudged on that. Okay. Hey, Barney. Sorry, dude. I so wish I could help you, but I can't. I'm going to play a little while longer. Like I said, I know this is going to be a long video, and I know for much of it there's not been a whole lot going on as far as gameplay. But, again, I still think that's a really cool thing here. Okay, so grab that. Again, look at how they're not giving you a dialogue, put this thing in other thing. It's tied to it, so you can't even, you can't bring it elsewhere and lose this item. This is where it goes. Just subtle little things like that I think they do a really good job of teaching the player within the actual story itself, which, sounds really simple, but you'd be surprised how, well, you've seen modern games probably, how everything is so heavily tutorialized and, not really treating the player with respect. It's like, oh, well, we think you're entirely stupid, so we're just gonna, spell everything out for you, or we're gonna just do things that kind of almost talk down to the player in some ways. Now, is this... Okay, so this is a box I can smash. You want to be able to do that because... now, I think one of these... You gotta be careful because some... Oh, yeah. See, that one... Explosive. Probably don't want to smash that one. Otherwise, that's insta-death. Yeah, we're not going to hit that box. We're just going to mosey on through this way. And, ooh. Guess we're going to crawl through here. Ooh. Uh-oh. Please don't fall. That sounds like it's... Oh, uh-oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, okay, we're underwater. Where... Ah. Okay. Alright, so we made it out from the elevator of death. Thankfully, we didn't die. So really cool environmental storytelling. Now, when we were on the tram earlier, I had mentioned that this is early access, and the part that they don't have done right now is called Zen. And Zen is... like I said, it's based on where all these kind of alien creatures are coming from. And, most of the original Half-Life took place in this Black Mesa facility. Science-y, and, there's just all kinds of stuff going on here. But eventually they open up this, spoiler warning, well, for a really, a pretty older game, so I'm not too worried about spoiling it. But, Zen completely changes. It's just this really alien world, and, you're going through, yes, unfortunately, there's a lot of platforming, first-person platforming, and some interesting puzzles, which were cool, but I'd say the platforming is the weakest part of Half-Life, and Zen had a whole bunch of it. Not only was Zen platforming, you stupid zombie bastard, get away from me. Not only was it platforming, but then you had these these bouncy pads, and it was just, like I said, it was by far my least favorite part of the game. It took, I would say, the weakest portions or the weakest elements of Half-Life and made that the major components of that section of the game. So, you're going through, you're getting this great story, there's some kind of frustrating parts here and there for sure. But then, you go to this Zen area, and it's a pain in the ass. I just do not like it. So, with the modifications that the developers are doing for this Black Mesa project, I hope, they can keep some of what made Zen what it is, but I hope they kind of make it into something, because I know a few people liked it, but the vast majority of people, from what I've heard and what I've talked to and different things, everybody hates Zen. Just Zen is not fun. So if they can find a way to make it, keep the spirit of what it was, but actually make it, not necessarily dumb it down, but make it playable, So again, that's teaching you about a new enemy that you get to watch out for now. The barnacles. And these things suck ass. Okay, so We got this dude down here. And, so we're going to go down this way. And looky here. We got these big, ugly, mouth-looking monstrosities that will suck you up with their long tongues and suck you up into them. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a barrel here. Grab another barrel. Grab another barrel. Ah, shit. One got me anyway. Man. Aw. Bummer. Ow, ow, ow. That hurt. Barnacle thing. Ow.
Minor lacerations detected.
So you kind of have your health and your armor. Now, I forget what this enemy is called over that we're going to encounter here. This was an enemy in the first game. And they're like these weird... they're like... I don't even know what the hell you call these things. But I killed this before they had a chance to attack, but they attack with these like supersonic like death rays. It goes... They do this weird... And then this shockwave explodes all around them. It's like this weird psionic attack or something. Let's see. Okay, I can go in here. Ah! Frickin' head crab. Did I kill you? No, you didn't. Get! Damn head crabs. Ugly looking buggers, aren't they? Yeah. Alright. Can't break that. So yeah, I really hope, like when they do finish Zen, I hope that maybe they make it a little bit more playable. Because I did not enjoy Zen at all. Now, can I open this? Nope. I hear a zombie in there, though. Maybe I'll come at it from the other side eventually. Okay, we got another zombie here. And God dang head crabs. Get! Kill it! Kill it again! Alright. I think we're going to get a pistol here pretty soon, if I remember right. Like I said, I want to go at least a little while before I want to get a weapon or two here. What else can I say about Half-Life and Black Mesa? Like I said, it was a really landmark game for many, many reasons. It was just a really new experience. And again, you look at it by, you play today's games, and they owe a lot to, Doom started it all. I mean, Wolfenstein and Doom started it. And then, all your modern kind of storytelling games, they owe a lot to Half-Life.
Oh, thank
buddy?
God. Listen, I know where you can find some more weaponry. There's a security office not far from here. Take me with you, and I'll unlock the door.
Sounds good, man.
This way.
All right. Let's do it. The one thing that I will say that has always sort of bugged me about Half-Life, it's a minor complaint, but it's amusing nonetheless, is that, remember, they're the ones that were saying we never want to break the immersion of the player. We always want to keep you in the experience. Looking down, though, I'm just a floating head with a weapon, or a floating weapon. Let's see, now, where did I... Let's see, if I come down here, I think that locked door that we saw earlier... where was... Not that door.
All these hallways look the same.
Was it... Can you get in that one, buddy? No? Oh shit, maybe it was upstairs. Okay, let's go upstairs. Because there's that catwalk we can go on. Let's go up here. Make sure that he follows me. But, you have games like Fear and the Riddick games, all that kind of stuff. I know that was later on. But I really like having the actual character there, just because, like I said, especially if you're looking at immersion, in games like Fear and Riddick, they both not only what you saw your limbs and your body and stuff like that in the world, but you also, they actually gave your body weight. Ow! Ow! Frickin' zombies! I really want to kill you. Yeah, that could have gone way better. Can I... Okay, I did whatever that did.
Safe haven. No.
Yeah, health.
Well, at any rate, over there's the weapon I spoke of.
Hell yeah, I got my health back. So you got these health, and then you have these HEV power stations also. You'll find those throughout the those. So these are health, and then these other.
My fill for excitement today.
There are other ones that charge
You're
your.
welcome to stay if you want.
That charge your suit's abilities. And oh, don't tell me I got stuck in the. Really? Oh man, that. Are you kidding me? I got okay, I was gonna say, if I got stuck in there, I was gonna be pissed.
What is that stench?
I'm gonna take this chair. I'm gonna fling it. And let's see.
Does anyone have a cell phone I could borrow?
Yeah, now we're talking. Don't have a lot of ammo, but oh, and we have a grenade. Okay. So now we can head out here, and to be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea where we're supposed to go from here. I think this was kind of where I wrapped up the video last time, because I had just gotten this pistol. We'll walk around a little bit more, see if we can't figure it out. So I hit this. I don't... Oh, I'm supposed to hold that. Okay. Let's go back over here and hold this. Oh, okay, hold on. So whatever the hell this does, I have no idea. Okay, so I turned that off, I guess. I don't know what that did. I said it's been a long time since I've played the original Half-Life, especially not only that, but then like I said, they kind of modded, or they kind of changed and added to the game with this Black Mesa stuff. So I don't know exactly where the heck it is I'm supposed to go. I think what we'll do is we'll head back downstairs. I know this, like I said, this video is going on for a long time here. Can't go in there yet. Can't go in there. Okay, here. One thing that is actually annoying, I think, so far, and you're hearing it along with me in the video, I'm running, and every time I start moving, like if I stop, but every time I move forward, it makes that and that's kind of annoying, I gotta admit. Okay. We got a health station here. We're gonna leave that with this first aid station. This looks new. Yeah, definitely a lot more graphic effects that are in this game than there used to be. Like this, the fog actually looks pretty cool. So I'm guessing... Oh, hi. No more barnacle. Ah! Frickin' head. Get. I don't want to waste my ammo on him. Okay. Barnacle. Good thing I saw this big old thing hanging down. I'm like, oh shit, I just almost ran right into him again. Okay, can't go in that door anyway. Now that I know there's barnacles, I'm going a lot slower and looking at every... Whoa, hi. Yeah, you go ahead and explode like I thought you were gonna. Reload. I think this was, well, there were earlier games I think that maybe did it, but this was one of the first games that I really remember where you actually had to worry about reloading your gun. You know, Doom, the original, you know, Brutal Doom was different because it was obviously heavily modified, but like the original Doom and Duke Nukem and all that kind of stuff. Whoa, boy, oh boy, oh, okay, I think that was, is that going to be a Vortigaunt coming over here? I think he's pissed. Fuck you. That'd be a Vortigaunt. All right, so hey, at least you get to you're finally getting to see. You know, you're not going to get to see a lot of the unique weapons, but at least you realize this is still a first-person shooter. It may have taken 45 minutes for it to actually turn into a shooter, but it is a shooter, and a pretty damn good one at that. You know, you have your regular enemies, you've got your whole bunch of environmental puzzles. There are definitely several bosses in this game, which can really be interesting. Oh, the one that really still gives me nightmares. I hated that frickin' thing. And anyone who has played the original Half-Life will know what I'm talking about, is that stupid, the blind, like, three-headed, beaked monstrosity that would just instantly, it reacted to sound, and it would just, like, you were instantly dead if it hit you. Okay, am I supposed to go through there? Oh yeah, I gotta be looking out for barnacles too. But is that where I? Yeah, no. Okay, I came from over there. Yeah, because that's where that thing came out. Nothing over this way. So let's go down this hall over here.
Gordon, is that you?
There's a lot of variety. Ah! Frickin' head crab. Killed it.
Oh dear. I do believe I soiled myself.
Oh, he's in the dumpster. He's in the dumpster. I didn't realize.
Run along, Freeman. I've some sordid business to attend
to. Okay. I think I do remember that from the original game, come to think of it. The two, like I said, this game did a lot of cool things, and you know, there's quite a few like a variety of different. Oh, okay, I see where we're supposed to go. We're what was I gonna say? You know, there's a lot of different enemies. The ones you're not gonna see when you get about, oh, I don't know, halfway through the game or so. The Marines get involved, and I remember back then, like, everyone was talking about how crazy good that AI was, and they were just so much fun to fight. And it would be fun to, go back and fight those just to see how well that AI holds up. Because I remember they said the same thing about Fear, and I still love playing Fear. That game, like, the soldiers in there, it may not have been the deepest AI, but like however they were scripted to like react to the environment and stuff, they did a lot of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. But I remember that distinctly from Half-Life as well. People loved. Oh shit! Of course it's depleted. Okay, I'm not going to hit that yet because I gotta look. I know what that's going to do. What it's going to do is there's a vent somewhere, and it might be back. Okay, so I think I got to go back. That's where I came down? Is that where I have to go back up again, or does that open up the? Yeah. Okay. You know, we're just gonna assume that's where I'm supposed to go, and we're gonna. Because I don't want to drown here. Okay, and we're going to run like hell. And we are going to go up. But the things that I remember not liking about Half-Life are the Zen part and platforming. Because as I've said in countless other videos, first-person platforming almost always sucks. Okay, so that was not the one I was supposed to go down. Shit. So now I gotta figure out and dodge barnacles. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, man. I'm so gonna die. Shit. Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're boned. Where does it start us? Okay, so it starts us down here where we fell. That's not so bad. Anyway, I think we are going to wrap it up here because this has been a really long video, probably well over an hour. I haven't timed it, but that should at least give you, it should give you an idea for both Half-Life and this early access version of Black Mesa. Again, if you haven't played Half-Life, or if it's been a long time since you played Half-Life and wouldn't mind playing through something like that again, I would definitely recommend Black Mesa. You know, the first one, they have Half-Life, they have Half-Life Source, which they released fairly after Half-Life 2 or around the similar time. But I think Black Mesa is actually a really nice, like, reimagining of the original Half-Life story. So, despite being in early access, from what is here, it seems pretty darn polished. Like I said, it's been in development forever. I can't even remember when I first heard about it, but I know it's been many years. But yeah, Black Mesa. It is available in early access via Steam. I may revisit it at some point when it goes to the full product. Maybe I can get to a part later on that will demonstrate more of the platforming or a boss battle, or maybe fighting some of the Marines or something like that later on. But at least I did get a little bit of gunplay, a little bit of, combat with the crowbar toward the end. So you at least got to see that, yes, this is in fact a shooter. But they do a really cool job building up to it in the beginning. So if that, you can fly through it. Once you get out of that tram car, if you know exactly where to go, you can just zip right on down, get your suit, go into the, wait for your little experiment to finish, and then go. But like I said, I found it really rewarding just to kind of explore Black Mesa a little bit and kind of hear what some of the characters are saying and, soak in the atmosphere. So, we will finally wrap it up here. That is Black Mesa for Steam, early access right now. And, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. Follow me on Twitter at BGFH79. Until next time, I will talk to you guys again later.